Good morning, all of you. Today we have discussed about types of choppers and control methods. Types of choppers and control methods. In previous class, we have discussed about definition of choppers and working principle of choppers and derivation of principle of choppers and average output voltage and output current. We have to calculate by using the corresponding output waveform. And today we have discussed about types of choppers and control methods of choppers and application of choppers. Definition of choppers already we have discussed in last class. Today we have discussed about types of choppers and control methods of choppers and application of choppers. Now definition is nothing but chopper is a static switches. Chopper is a static switches. It is used to convert fixed input DC voltage into variable output DC voltage. Fixed DC input voltage into variable DC output voltage. So this is called as chopper. It is called as chopper. And we have to discuss in last class. The fixed DC input voltage to variable DC output voltage. That means we have give the here fixed DC voltage. We have give the fixed DC input voltage and we have to obtain the variable DC output voltage. How to obtain the variable DC output voltage? We have to change the value of on time period or off time period. We have to change the value of on time period or off time period. So we have to obtain the variable DC output voltage. Variable DC output voltage. So this is the definition of chopper. Definition of chopper. And types of choppers. Types of chopper. The first one, according to process of conversion. According to process of conversion. So there are two types is there. The first one is nothing but AC link chopper. Second one is nothing but DC link choppers. AC link chopper and DC link chopper. According to process of conversion. According to process of conversion means we have to convert the energy. AC link choppers and DC link chopper. Two types of choppers is there. And according to magnitude of output voltage. According to the magnitude of output voltage. That means the variable output voltage. That means the variable DC. So here the two types of choppers is there. There are two types. The first one is nothing but step up chopper and second one is nothing but step down chopper. First one is nothing but step up chopper. Second one is the step down chopper. These are the types of choppers according to process of conversion and according to the magnitude of output voltage. According to process of conversion is nothing but AC link chopper and second one is the DC link chopper. And according to magnitude of output voltage, there are two types is there. So step up chopper, step down chopper. These are the types. So this is the definition and this is the types. So what is the chopper is nothing but chopper is a static switches. It is used to convert the fixed DC voltage into variable DC output voltage. That is called as the chopper. And these are the types of choppers according to the process of conversion. AC link chopper, DC link chopper. And according to magnitude of output voltage, there are the two types. Remain the two types: step up chopper, step down chopper. The types of chopper in flowchart form. The choppers, AC link and DC link. DC chopper. The AC link chopper remain two types. That is the step up and step down. And DC also step up and step down. So this is the according to the flow chart. The AC link chopper. This is the AC link chopper. This is the process of, this is the circuit diagram of AC link chopper. The process and AC link of chopper. Here we have to give the first initially what is the chopper definition. Chopper is nothing but which convert the fixed input voltage to variable DC output voltage. That is the definition of chopper here. That is the definition of choppers. Now listen clearly. The chopper is nothing but fixed DC input voltage to variable DC output voltage. Variable DC output voltage. So how to obtain the variable DC output voltage? By using the AC link chopper. So here the circuit diagram is nothing but AC link chopper. The circuit diagram is the AC link chopper. It consists of inverter and transformer and converters. Transformer and converters. What is the inverters? What is the process of inverters? What is the use of inverters? What are the working principle of inverter is nothing but which convert the DC voltage to AC voltage, which convert the DC voltage to AC voltage or DC power into AC power. The inverter is a device which convert the DC power into AC power. That is called as the inverter. Here we have to give the DC input voltage, and we have to obtain the variable. We have to obtain the AC. By using the inverter. The definition of inverter is nothing but the fixed DC to variable AC. And here we have to obtain the output of inverter. We have to obtain the AC voltage. Here from the inverter, and we have to obtain the output side. We have to obtain the AC voltage, and AC voltage is given to the transformer. The transformer is working on only AC, does not working on DC. So here the AC voltage is given to the transformer. So here the AC voltage given to the transformer. The transformer is the energy is the energy magnitude of energy is the changing. Magnitude of energy is the change only, not energy conversion. The energy is the changing here. By using the transformer, here the energy is the change only, does not conversion. Energy level is the changing. The magnitude of energy level is the changing. So here by using the transformer, step up or step down. The voltage is step up or step down. So we have to obtain here output side AC also. We have to give to the transformer AC, and we have to obtain the by using transformer AC. The AC is given to the converter or rectifier. This is the rectifier. So this is only rectifier, not control rectifier. What are the difference between rectifier and control rectifier? Here rectifier is nothing but here we have to use the device diode. In control rectifier we have to use thyristor. So here the rectifier means here only diode is there, so it is act as a rectifier. The rectify the voltage, just we have to give the here input of the rectifier is the AC, and which convert to DC. So lastly we have to obtain the output in DC. So it is called as the AC link chopper. Here we have to convert the DC to AC and AC to DC. So here we have to change the magnitude. Output is the change the magnitude by using the transformer. Here by using the inverter and converter, we have to use the only energy conversion. But transformer is nothing but here the magnitude of input voltage is the changing to the output side. By the principle of electromagnetic induction. That is the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. That is the mutual inductance. That is the mutual induced EMF. Then we have to obtain the output side, the variable DC. It is called as the AC link chopper. In the AC link chopper, This is the theoretical explanation. And the AC link chopper is fixed DC. The first is converted to AC by an inverter, and the converter, the AC, then step up or step down by using the transformer. Again, this AC voltage is inverted to the DC. The AC voltage inverted to DC voltage by using a rectifier. By using a rectifier. So this is the AC link chopper. So these are some disadvantages of AC link chopper. Some disadvantages of AC link chopper here. And the AC link chopper, first disadvantage is nothing but AC link chopper is required the two stage of converter. Here we have to install the two stage conversion. And second one is nothing but they are bulky in size. So here we have to install the two stage conversion. So the size is bulky. They are costly also. Here we have to convert in AC link chopper, inverter and transformer and rectifier. So it is a costly and bulky and two stage conversion, and they are less efficient. Why? Because due to the two stage of energy conversion, the harmonics is increases. The disturbance is increases. So you have to here require the filter circuit also. So here the output side you have to less efficiency. This is the disadvantages of AC link chopper. Next, the DC chopper. The DC chopper which convert from fixed DC to variable DC. That's only. The DC chopper is nothing but the chopper which is a static device which convert fixed DC into variable DC. So it is called as this is called as DC link chopper. The application of choppers. The choppers find many applications. The namely trolley cars, marine hoists, and speed control of motors, and traction motor control, and battery operated vehicles, and forklift lights. These are the application. The application is nothing but the chopper are used in trolley car and marine hoist and speed control of motor and traction control of motor and battery operated vehicles, forklift lights. This is the application of chopper. So here we have to discuss about AC link chopper, DC link chopper, and disadvantages of AC link chopper, and application of chopper and application of choppers. AC link chopper operation and disadvantages of AC link chopper, and the chopper, DC link chopper, and application of choppers. Next, the control methods of choppers. How to control the chopper. How to control to the chopper. The control methods of chopper is nothing but the two types is there. The first one is nothing but variable frequency control method, and second one is nothing but constant frequency control method. Variable frequency control method, constant frequency control methods. They are the two types. The first one is nothing but variable frequency control method, and second constant control frequency method. The first one is nothing but variable frequency control method. The chopping frequency F can be varied. The chopping frequency F in last class we have to discussing. That is the chopping frequency F is equal to 1 by T. 1 by total time period. 1 by T means that is the total time period. Here the total time period is nothing but t equal to on time period plus off time period, on time period plus off time period. So the variable frequency control method, how to obtain the variable consecutive method? By varying on time period, keeping on time period is a constant, keeping on time off time period is a constant. And second method is nothing but by varying off time period, by varying off time period, keeping on time period is a constant, keeping on time period is a constant. So these are the two methods is there. By the varying of, by the two methods of variable frequency control method, by the variable frequency control method, two methods is there. First method is nothing but varying the on time period, keeping t of t constant. Varying the off time period, keeping on time period is a constant, on time period is a constant. So here the duty cycle alpha changed when the t is changed, when duty cycle is alpha equal to changing, when the t is the changing. Hence the average output voltage and current are the changed, the average output voltage and current are changed. So if alpha you have to changing, the value of alpha is the changing, the average output voltage and output current also changing. In last class we have to discussing. So here, so duty cycle alpha equal to on time period by total time period. Duty cycle alpha is equal to total on time period by total time period. So by the changing of alpha, so hence our output voltage and output current also changing. Our output voltage and output current also changing. So this is the DC variable frequency control method. So the first method is nothing but by varying on time period, keeping turn off time period is a constant, off time period is a constant. So here we have to maintain the off time period is a constant and on time period is a changing, on time period is a changing. So this is the output, of by the changing of on time period, keep the off time period is a constant, off time period is a constant. The figure A is nothing but, so the duty cycle alpha equal to some value, and here figure B is nothing but alpha equal to another value. So here we have to changing the on time period only, off time period is a constant, off time period is a constants. So we can't change the off time period, only changing the on time period, in the first figure on time period is the changing, and in the second period on time period is the also changing. But here we have to maintain the constant time period. On time period means the 0 to on time period, For example, here the alpha equal to 0.4 is there, first figure. Here alpha equal to 0.8, alpha equal to 0.5. You have to just assuming. That means we have to changing the alpha. That means alpha equal to on time period by total time period. Here the on time period is the changing and off time period is the maintain constant. Off time you have to maintain constant. So this is the variable frequency control method. That is the by the on time period is the varying and off time period is the constant. On time period is the varying, off time period is the constants. For the alpha equal to two values is there. Alpha first figure is the alpha one value and alpha 2 is the another value, alpha equal to. For example, alpha equal to 0.4 and here alpha equal to 0.8, second figure. So this is the control methods of chopper. This is the one of the type of control methods of chopper. By the varying of on time period, keeping off time period is the constant method. Next, so here like this, here the shows the output figure for the duty cycle, alpha equal to 0.6 and alpha equal to 0.7, figure 1 and figure 2. Okay, for the value of alpha equal to 0.6, that is on time period is equal to alpha equal to 0.6 into t. and show the figure 2b. Show the figure 2b. Second figure is nothing but alpha value equal to 0.7. Alpha equal to 0.7. That is on time period is equal to 0.7 into t. 0.7 into t. Okay, now are you clear or not? So here by the changing of on time period only, off time period is a constant. Okay, now there is no changing value of off time period. So the total time period equal to on time period plus off time period. Here total time period on time period equal to on time period plus off time period. So off time period is a constant. The only suppose off time period, for example here taken on time period equal to 0.6 of total time period. Here on time period 0.7 of total time period. So we have to not change the value of off time period. We have to maintain the constant. We have to change the value of only on time period. Next, by the varying of off time period, keeping on time period is the constant. By the varying of on time period is the constant. On time period is the constant. And on time period is the constant. And by the varying of off time period is the off time period is the varying. Off time period is the varying. Off time period is varying. So here on time period we have to maintain the here on time period is the constant. Here on time period is the maintain constant by the changing of off time period. By the changing of off time period, increasing or decreasing, increasing or decreasing. The figure 3a, the shown the figure 3a, here on time period is the constant and off time period is the maintain varying. Off time period is the maintain varying. Then so the alpha equal to the value equal to alpha is value equal to 0.6 for the alpha equal to 0.6 figure 3a, for alpha equal to 0.45 for figure 3b, for the figure 3b. Here off time period is the increasing. Here off time period is the increasing. Here off time period is the decreasing. Here off time period is the decreasing. Here off time period is the increasing. Off time period is the increasing. So that is the difference between the on time period and off time period. But here maintain the constant. On time period is the maintain constant. On time period is maintain is the constant. On time period is maintain constant. So here by the changing of off time period only, on time period is the constant. Then we have to obtain the waveform like this. Figure 3a and 3b. Figure 3a and 3b. So this is the figure alpha equal to 0.6. 0.6. Figure 3a is nothing but alpha equal to 0.6. Figure 3b is alpha equal to 0.45. Alpha equal to 0.45. So we have to changing the output voltage and output current waveform. So we have to changing the output voltage and output current. So we know that the total time period T equal to on time period plus off time period, and the changing of on time period and off time period, on time period or off time period. The time period T is changed and hence it is a variable frequency method. It is variable frequency method. Next, a constant frequency counter method. Here we have discussed about variable frequency control method. Now we have